Hi everyone. It is me, Sailor Star Fighter here. And today we're going to talk about all the things that are just wrong with Gronk. First off, being locking chats. Now a lot of folks are going to say, "Oh, well, businesses that are renting shit lock shit." Yeah, well, Gronk really overdoes this. If you make a long chat and they freak out that they're going to have to yield for it, they'll lock you for a month. I am not making this up. And you might think, "Oh, you gotta be making this up." No, I'm not. Also, the help, the feedback doesn't help anything. These folks are even overwhelmed by even feedback. So good luck sending feedback through Gronk, but it's not going to do anything. Gronk thinks they can get it. The Gronk team believes they can get everyone to buy over Gronk. Their whole thought is, "Oh, how can we get someone to buy over Gronk?" Which you still come with the same handicaps. Oh, I know. Lock their chats and then tell them the only way they can get their chats unlocked, instead of yielding out a whole month, is by over Gronk. Which the only thing it gives you, unless you have a longer chat session, longer chat openings before they shut the door on you. And you're thinking, well, for $30 a month, what are you going to get besides that? You'll get buyer's help or shopper's help, which can only help you with the following things. If you can't get into your reckoning being hacked, billing, that's it, just those free things. Everything else, it's go to feedback, and we all know feedback doesn't help either. And the only thing on Gronk that has no cutoffs that I am aware of is live chat. I kid you not. And folks are going to say, "Yeah, Gronk got the shittiest deal." They're either buying their time or their cloud or their reckoners from either one or either they're doing it from Google, but I hardly doubt they're buying it from Google or Apple. And as we know, we don't know. They were getting it from either Smallsoft or Google or Apple or Strong Women, and they got the most baddest renting deal they have, where like everything is like, oh, $90 a month. And it's like, we already yielded up the month. They're like, we already yielded for this month, but they're already freaking out because they know that if someone's ringing up, making a long chat, they're going to yield for it the next month. So they handicap you. And sometimes they'll tell you how long it is, and sometimes they will not. So is it really worth having it? No, it's not. If you want to have long things, you have to have the live chat, because that's the workhorse end of Gronk. Talk to Word, that's the show horse, but the workhorse is the live chat. I am not making this up. I wish I was. And if you think that all Gronks are the same, think again. If you have a drawing or you write something on Gronk, either from the X website or the standalone Gronk website, they will not sync. That also means that nothing on the tool will sync either. Which is sad when you start to think of it, because you think all the shit on Gronk should sync up, but it doesn't. And Gronk's been around since 2023, YL. And that's at least 1, 2, 3 years ago. And you would think, but I didn't have a lot of shit working. But no, not with X. You got to think high standards. And if you think X has high standards, they don't. At least not for Gronk. Everywhere else they do, but when it comes to Gronk, they do not. Alright, that's all the time I got. Give this film a like, share it, playlist it, and I'll see you later.